Conscious Collaboration brings together entrepreneurs, changemakers, and thought leaders. We aim to highlight the people that embody the idea of aligned mind, body, and business. Each week, we share, discuss, and learn from the various experiences and ideas of our guest experts. Through our discovery, we find a path to an aligned mind, body, and business.
What up, y'all? This is Emily.
And I'm Lisa, and we are the Conscious Collaboration. Well, I'm conscious.
I'm semi-conscious,
but we're
drifting into unconscious.
So why is that? Are you talking about it openly?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's fine. I am doing another bikini competition this weekend, and so by choice, I am quite hungry and tired right now.
Well, it's worth. I'm excited. I forgot it snuck up on us.
I mean, I snuck it in there. Literally didn't talk about it.
Yeah,
just kind of like, I'm doing this
now. Everybody knows, so
yeah. No, I mean, it's fine. I'll if anything happens, I'll post pictures and stuff like that. I just honestly, I'm the weirdo who's like, what can I do to relieve stress during this time? I think I'll jump into a bodybuilding competition.
That's not weird. I think
who does that? It's a weird way to relieve stress, and probably not an effective way to relieve stress for most people. But if it is by choice, I don't know. I've always kind of been a person who can find some comfort in intentional discomfort, the ice baths and the sauna, and so having a little bit of structure with a little bit of healthy external pressure to stick to it has been helpful in the most chaotic last 6 weeks, with all the storms and just kind of giving me, if I'm already being disciplined about this one thing, then it makes it easier, I guess, to just not fly off the rails in terms of business and other responsibilities.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like I've been channeling all of my energy into doing different things in business. So it's been like, I mean, I'm still showing up in all the different areas, but amidst all the other crazy projects that have come across in the past 6 weeks, from the storm and car issues and property damage and so on and so forth, I've just been like, and I don't know, I think I've been more creative in other areas, and being more creative in other areas is helping me deal with all these other projects that are so overwhelming. So I'm just chipping away at them. Not trying to rush.
Well, and it's kind of the same energy, right? I mean, creating something, bettering yourself, and really just applying some discipline and some innovative type of energy is I think the more positive way that you could take this type of thing, where on the surface it seems like everything's falling apart around us, or literally everything's falling apart around us.
Yeah, for me, it's easier for me to take care of everybody else's projects and put all of my energy into that. And then it kind of spills over into my own.
Yeah, it's a place to, I hate to use the word control, but it's a place to feel like you have some agency when there is no control over so much.
A sense of control. Before we know it, it's going to be the end of the year. The holidays are right here. So I thought it would be a good time for us just to consult the I Ching and see what the general energy is around everybody. So that means whatever it is that you're doing right now, put some thought and an intention into what it is you have some questions around. You're seeking clarity, and what's different for what I'm seeking clarity in is different than what you are, Emily, and everybody at home listening or in the car listening. Please drive safely if you're listening to us in the car, but put some thought around your intention. Maybe even put it into a word. If you can, put this on pause. to write it down in a journal. That's sometimes helpful. And then we will consult at the I Ching, and Emily and I will just riff on it. And you can riff with us too. You can jump inside of the Conscious Collaboration Collective and let us know what your thoughts are. So we're going to ask, please share with us what is the general energy around us right now, and what can we look for in the coming 1 to 3 weeks to help give us an edge that we need. Is that too far of a distance? 1 week, because you have your competition. No, 1 to 3 weeks to give us an edge towards
as Steve would say, I'm not a fucking time lord. The universe doesn't go by the Gregorian calendar. So
I love everything I'm seeing on Instagram about people saying, is it 16 or like, what did they say? Is it 16 o'clock or o'clock right now? Because the time change, and I feel really good, but I've been waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, so that's got to stop.
I've been waking up super early intentionally, but I don't like the early darkness. I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan.
No, I know, me either. I'm still looking for some energy to present the general energy around us all right now in the collective listening with your intentions in mind. So it is limits and connection. It's hexagram 60. I think you probably have these memorized by now, Emily. I think I do. I mean,
I'm not familiar with that card.
So this one shows like a waterfall scene, and there's like a pool it's pulling into. It's got the colors of self-wisdom, self-journey, career oriented. So there's a lot of going deep within self.
There's a lot of different textures and shapes, going on. Like there's a good mix of like curvy lines, more circular type of shapes and organic type shapes to more like straight lines. Linear, that's the word I'm looking for.
Linear, and the fern itself has the pointiness. There's a little bit of fire element in there. See all the elements, but it's representative of fire above and lake below. So, wow, this one looks almost exactly the same. So in the coming 1 to 3, appropriate, coming to 1 to 3 weeks is the energy of hexagram 36, darkening of the light. It's the Trapper Keeper card.
It is. I was just thinking Lisa Frank with the sunset. And
every time we get that.
I like that. Yeah,
that's a good one. So telling a little bit about this story, keep it brief, limits and connections, the energy that we're in right now. Limits are necessary to channel energy, guide purpose, and to lend direction to life. We were kind of talking about that in the beginning. Constantly swimming in a sea of boundless opportunity leads to exhaustion. Winging it alone, wild and free in a sky of unlimited directions and opportunities, only leads to becoming lost. In human affairs, the making of decisions and alliances necessarily implies limitation, for in choosing one path, another must be left behind. So a key to a successful life is to select your limits consciously and carefully, to be discriminating in the setting of personal boundaries, but also knowing when to fly information. So it's a lot of letting go and then gravitating towards your intentional groups, organizations, disciplines, and rules. The best path is one that allows for the unfolding of individual potential while encouraging self-discipline and focus along the way. So I think this is what we were talking about. And a lot of
some
better said
boundaries
words.
in a chaotic time, and setting some limits, and yeah, the word discipline. I
Yeah.
think I
So
said
there
it a
is,
couple of times.
you did say discipline.
Mhm.
But yeah, there are some limitations, and we're really having to choose and put focus into what we're putting our energy into to be able to move forward. It's kind of like walking in mucky sand or thick sand. You have to you can't just be walking all over the place. You have to really forge a path through it. It says, do not ask others to wear a yoke you would be unwilling to carry on your own shoulders. Impose
Hmm.
no rules that you yourself cannot live by. This is especially true if you are in a position of leadership. If you impose limits on others that fit the circumstances and do not overly limit their freedom, great success is possible.
I think I'm pretty good about that, at least in the trainer scenario.
Yeah.
That's immediately what I thought of. What do I tell you every time I give you a really hard exercise? I'm like, I would never I would never give you an exercise that I haven't gone through
I think
myself.
we do that in parenting too.
Mhm.
But I think that applies to what our expectations are to people that we work with. Well, yeah, and the client scenario is true too. To give each other some grace, but to also not give so much leeway that it's a free for all. So there's got to be some guidelines that you're also willing to adhere to, or to demonstrate, or to walk
Mhm.
the walk. So I think that's kind of interesting. It makes me think of like a Sherpa when you're going up a mountain and everybody's carrying packs. But if you're the Sherpa, you wouldn't give all the people following you heavier packs. Here you go,
Mhm.
guys. Carry this up the hill. To live a life of leisure before having contributed to society, to act willfully and selfishly in violation of reason and rules and customs, to defy social conventions for the thrill of doing so, these are excess that lead to seriously unfavorable consequences. So take initiative and find pleasure inside the bounds of what is fair and honorable. So if you desire a life of leisure and freedom, it means be willing to put in the work and embody what you say you're going to do. And that goes back to, we're not all going to be coddled in everything that we want. And here, give us money. We're pretty.
Mhm.
You know.
And discipline or limits create freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of heard in there too.
Yep. Oh, says when limits in a particular situation have suddenly been overcome, nervously hesitating to act is bound to be a mistake. So seize those moments.
Mm.
So this is where we are right now. Everybody's in this dance between limits and connections, and to find joy in putting the guidelines and framework around our day and ourselves, and uphold our expectations for ourselves if we're looking for that in others. And then moving forward, talks about darkening of the light, which is also appropriate for the season that we're in
Mhm.
here, as we go into winter. When the light goes down, it may be wise to become invisible.
Hmm.
When this is my favorite line, I think, in the I Ching. When the darkness of stupidity reigns in human affairs, it is best to keep your brilliance hidden under a bushel basket. Let your thoughts and efforts be quiet, self-contained, and protected as much as possible from harmful influences. Don't let yourself be swept along on the current of conventional wisdom when there are too many dangerous uncertainties. Try not to become too depressed or anxious. This period too shall pass. Just endure it for now and persevere your self-confidence while remaining cooperative and flexible. The time to assert yourself will come. Avoid looking too far ahead if you've not achieved your goals. That will only stimulate feelings of regret or longing or eating away of your inner strength. Now is the time to be cautious and reserved. Control yourself. Do not needlessly stimulate forces of opposition. During dark and unsettling periods, it is best to step gingerly around the sleeping dogs.
Kind of election season vibes, isn't it?
Right? Well, it is also
kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna slink back here while y'all have your
yeah, it is. It's election season vibes for sure. It's holiday season vibes as well. I think also a lot of holiday season vibes. I'm not saying it can't be joyful and fun and abundant, but especially during election season, there's a lot of gatherings where people aren't going to be agreeing on either side of the table, and family tension, guests coming and going, having to see people you might not want to see. But in regards to, I think even this is a time when our calendars fill up with all these personal events and holiday parties for work and clients and so on and so forth. I would say, based on that, to survive and come on the other side even more brilliant is to keep, like I said, keep your brilliance a little bit tampered down and not necessarily the topic of conversation wherever you're going.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make sure that you're sharing your brilliance with people that are safe to do so and are going to be supportive of that and contributive, rather than someone looking for some good gossip.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that comes with conscious collaboration too. I mean, I'm not saying it's not safe. Like, you and I are still going to collaborate and talk about ideas and growth and so on and so forth, but it might not be something to put out a trumpet, like broadcast everywhere. I don't know. It's
Mm-hmm.
hard. It's hard for marketing and PR strategies when you have an initiative that you want to launch in fourth quarter or in the seasoning of darkening of the light, because it might not be received very well.
Mm.
So I don't know. I think I would look to team members for, if it's a work related thing, organic marketing, conversational marketing strategies, not so much like telling people what to do or this is what you're doing necessarily, but reveal it quietly, if that makes sense, rather than
Gracefully, yeah.
gracefully, rather than on a silver platter, like, or boastfully. Yeah,
Subtle.
subtly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you
Little
don't need to
Audrey
stop.
Hepburn.
Yeah, the next 3 weeks you don't have to stop what you're
Like, oh,
doing,
that's
but
nice. She's pretty.
yeah, what?
I'll listen to her because she's pretty.
I'll give her money too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's 1 to 3 weeks, and I think that's good advice for us, because that is just, it's gonna be a hot pocket of probably stupidity.
See
And
Audrey
it
Hepburn.
be Audrey Hepburn amongst the sea of stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can
I'll
probably
look
do it.
back on this a couple of weeks from now and reevaluate whether that was a smart thing to say or not. Like, whether it makes any sense or not.
It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. In fact, you can
Good.
channel some Audrey Hepburn vibes while you're in your competition.
Yes.
Just, you know, that makes sense to me. Just
Well,
kind of like,
bikini champion vibes, whatever that may be. I'll take them.
yeah, that would be amazing.
Or just a good experience, and whatever happens, happens, because it's a subjective sport.
Yeah, it's subjective. It's going to be fun. It's a good challenge for you. It was a great way for you to transmute some chaos into extreme focus.
Yes.
And we all found our own way of doing that.
Yes. Yes.
I've
Exactly.
Yes, I've gone down the rabbit hole of seasonal decor, and I'm helping some people rebuild and remodel and redecorate, which is therapeutic for me in some way and helps me to organize my thoughts for my own. But
Yeah.
do what you can. Humans be humaning.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do, especially today.
I know today is actually election day. So when you're hearing this, no matter when it is, for Emily and I, it's election day.
Mm-hmm.
And I took Benjamin for the first time. But he's the only kid I've ever taken to the polls before. He really enjoyed it. They gave him stickers, and he got to meet some
He's at that sticker age where, like, you give me a sticker, we're cool.
adults. Adults were in line for the stickers as well too. It's a big deal.
Oh yeah.
Everybody wants to pose with the stickers.
Your little I voted sticker.
And take a selfie with it. And yes, I didn't do that. But
I will not be taking any selfies today.
no, you won't remember today happened.
No.
So we saw like a 98-year-old vet at the voting polls, and he was so excited to see Benjamin as a 5-year-old out voting. It was cute. It was a cute interaction. I mean, it was meaningful for the man and it was adorable to me, but Benjamin was just like, "What's up? I got a sticker."
I think we probably the location that you probably vote at, I think I've voted at before.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got relocated because of the damage, so they condensed
Oh well,
us.
yeah, you were probably downtown. Mine was more like
Yeah.
down the street in Gulfport when I lived in Pasadena. I remember
Oh yeah.
going somewhere there. I think I was on 49th. Anyway, not exciting podcast material.
No, but I mean, we do have, I mean, where our demographics are, we do have a lot of older war veterans here. And I don't know what the science is behind it, but people live a long time in Florida and in Gulfport and in Town Shores area. It's like, it's a good location to live out. And yeah, so it's neat. Neat to see. It'll be interesting to see what happens. So yeah, well,
Interesting is one word for it.
Interesting is one word. I am so proud of you for staying alert and
Alert might be a little strong of a word, but I'll take it.
Using all your intuition for today's session. Yeah, we have a few people I'm reaching out to. So anyone that wants to be a guest, we're slowly but surely getting through the inbox. That's one thing that fell by the wayside in October, so my apologies. But we will have some guests coming up.
We got some guests coming. Yeah, we've been pretty guest rich lately.
Yeah, it's been nice. People are listening. They have things to say. Exciting. So, well, I appreciate it too. I love meeting everybody, and then we can make connections. I was able to introduce Opal to a client or a potential client that when I met her, I was like, "Oh my gosh, you need to talk to Opal." So
collaborations on collaborations on collaborations.
Collaboration connectors here. So if that's something that interests you and you want to talk more with us, you can join us inside of the Conscious Collaboration Collective, our closed and private Facebook group, or you can message us on Instagram, email, and all the things. But we're happy that you listened to us, and Emily won't remember this next week. So.
The memories will be in the recording.
Yes, that's right. That's why we do it. All right. Well, thanks for showing up. Thanks for liking and subscribing us and sharing with your friends and family and coworkers. And
smash that like button.
Ooh, you got to say it. All right. We'll talk to you in 5.
Talk to you in 5. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank y'all so much for listening to our podcast. If you haven't yet, please be sure to subscribe, rate, review, and share with all your friends
so they can join our circle of collaboration on this journey. You can find us on Instagram at Conscious Collaboration Podcast, on Spotify, iTunes, and Audible, to name a few. Please join us next time for another deep dive into how you can live life in more alignment, mind, body, and business. Send us your questions and comments in our DMs or email us at consciouscollaborationpodcast@gmail.com. See you in 5 minutes.